Let's head overseas now, where South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has a new law allowing land seizures by the state without compensation if the government determines it is quote-unquote just and equitable and in the public interest to do so. Now, the reasons for nil compensation can vary from abandonment or disuse to health and safety concerns or quote-unquote public interest, which could be basically anything the government of the day thought was good. They've been pushing for this for 5 years. They've had lengthy public consultation processes, and it repeals the Expropriation Act of 1975, which, much like compulsory acquisition here, said you had to be compensated if the government took your land. Now, some members of the South African government are saying they're going to challenge the legality of all of this, Evelyn. But the idea that the government could come in for any reason it deems to be in the public interest and take your land away for zilch is insane.
Oh, it is, but this is the future. Like, I know this is like from one extreme to another, but like, think about what we're doing in our country with the Indigenous. Like, we continually are giving back land under the guise of, you know, we're the oppressors and we took this, we colonised. But this is exactly how it started in South Africa. And so, like, I think we've got to be really careful and see this heed this as a warning. I mean, look at Zimbabwe. This happened in Zimbabwe. This is going to be Zimbabwe 2.0. There's going to be food shortages. There's going to be all kinds of poverty. And then they're going to be asking for the people that they kicked out of their country to come back and help them, essentially. It's really sad. I have some friends in South Africa. I've interviewed some farmers over there who are massively being genocided over. Like, there's no other word for it. And it's really scary because some of these farms have been in families for 400 and something years. It's not like they've walked in there in the last, 50 odd modern years. Like, these have been generational farms. And now the government can essentially come in and say, you know what, because you're a white farmer in South Africa, we're going to take this land back because it's not benefiting our country to have you here anymore. Very scary.
And that'll be the public interest argument.
Exactly.
We had apartheid, which was awful, and then the pendulum seems to have gone completely the other way.